This morning when I woke up, I did not feel good at all, and I was not even sure if I would be able to go shopping today. However, as the day went on, I decided that I just want to get it over with. I don't want to wait and think about it and worry about it all week. So I literally decided in the afternoon, nope, I'm gonna do this even if it means that when I get home I'm like dead. So I did. I got on the bus. It was freaking freezing out, and we went and we took cab home after we were done. But we did it. We went, and I'm glad I did, because I really just didn't want to have another like worrisome time till the weekend, and I didn't want to do it on the weekend. I wanted to rest, just rest. Well, we're home now, and man, I'm in a lot of pain. I did it because I didn't want to worry about it. I forced myself, and now guess I'm gonna feel the brunt of my stubbornness in pain, because that's what I feel, just bunches of pain right now. I was in pain when I was walking through the store. I was in pain when we were in the cab on the way home. I was in pain while we were putting stuff away. I'm still in pain. I don't know, man. I'm going to be going to bed pretty early tonight, I think. Just too much pain. too much. Anyway, I wanted to show you my outfit for today. Tomorrow, hopefully I feel better. I don't know. I really don't. If I do feel better, I'm gonna be going to the dollar store because I have things to pick up from the dollar store. Things that I couldn't get at Superstore because it would have cost us like an arm and a leg and a head. So I was very happy with tonight's shopping spree. It turned out very well, and I saved us $375. Yep. And we currently have $30 in points. Yippee. Yeah. My clean night dress and you to help me get undressed, that would be nice. I'll be back after I get undressed, y'all. I just need to get undressed. I'm in so much pain, I gotta take everything off. I'll be back. Alright, I'm undressed now. Man, I'm in so much pain. Yeah, I'm definitely going to bed early tonight, y'all. I had no time to be online today, which was fine because I didn't really want to be online today. I've been online too much. I've been trying to cut back on that. Super cold where I am. It's minus 20. So, yeah. Shortly, I'm going to have my dinner, which is a Boost. I don't feel quite as sick as last night, so I'm hoping I can have 2 Boosts tonight so I can go to bed nice and full. I'm even going to try to have a tea. Maybe not a tea, just a Boost. Yeah, we'll just do Boost. Anyway, so I'm going to do Boost. I'm hoping I can have 2. And then I'm going to have my concoction, brush my teeth, wash my face because I have makeup on. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have that anti-pore putty. Look at it. It smoothed my skin. It looks real nice. Then I just put concealer on top. Because like I said, I don't need a lot of stuff, you know. Concealer on top. And then I had to use my chapstick for my eyebrow again, as you can tell. It's still quite flaky, but I used I did do chapstick on most of it, and it worked pretty good for the most part for a little while. I think I'm going to have to get a chapstick specifically for my eyebrow. That's what I'm thinking. It works, y'all. It moisturizes your eyebrow when it's like this. I didn't put any eyeshadow on today. I just did the putty and the concealer because I looked pretty pale, so I wanted to make myself look a little more colored, you know. And then I just put chapstick on my vanilla ice cream sandwich. I love that. It smells so good. So later when I wash my face, the putty and my concealer will come off. I put the putty on here too, on my chin. I know you can tell because usually my chin has bumps, you know, like dots. And that's my pores. But there's no pores today because I put it on my chin too. Anyway, I wanted to tell you guys how this run went. So I was in a lot of pain, okay? So usually when I'm in a lot of pain, there's two reactions I have. Now, depending on the reaction, you can tell how bad the pain is, okay? So, first reaction is me being irritable, okay? That's when it's like, getting unbearable almost, right? It's almost unbearable pain. I get irritable. Then when it's unbearable pain, I'm silent. I don't speak. Nope. I don't complain. I don't even talk because I'm too focused on not having pain. So we started off in the store. I was like fine at first. Got halfway through the store, I started getting irritable. Johnny said something to me. No, we were looking for garlic, and I saw the garlic, and he's looking right at it, and I'm like looking at him like, "Are you blind? Like, what is wrong with you?" Right? I'm like, "Dude, it's right in front of you." Like, and then he's like pointing to Sandra, and I was like, "Oh, Sandra from church." And I didn't know that he was doing that because I'm in pain. I just want to get through this shopping and get done, right? So I stopped to chat with Sandra for a few minutes. And she's like, you weren't feeling well on Sunday. I'm like, no, I have the stomach flu and it's wreaking havoc on my back and my sciatica. It's like killing me. And then she's like, I'm like, yeah. And she's like, sometimes you just got to let it all out. I'm like, I've been letting it all out for 2 days. I hope it's all gone. And she started laughing. And so she moved on, and then I was like, okay. So we went, and I was still irritable. Then halfway through the second half of the portion that we were through, I got silent when we got to the dairy aisle. And Johnny's like, are you okay? He knows when I'm silent like that, after like being irritable, something's wrong, right? So he's like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. He's like, do you need to stop? I'm like, I'm good. And then he's like, okay, well, don't bend. If you need something, tell me and I'll grab it. I'm like, okay. So I told him to grab stuff off the shelf because I wasn't going to bend for it because I would have collapsed. Basically, that's how much pain I was in. And now, there is a third phase to my pain scale, okay? When it gets past unbearable, I get nauseous and I almost puke. That was the pain that I had the other day. I had such horrible, horrible pain the other day that I went from being irritable to being silent to screaming in pain, almost throwing up and passing out. Like, that's how bad the pain was. And I can tell you that if you want to understand how, like, tolerant I am to pain, when I was in labor with Logan, I was in labor with him for 4 days, okay? Because they induced me, but it took forever, okay? So I'm in labor with Logan, and I went from being irritable the first 2 days to being silent the third day. And then the fourth day, I was silent still. So it didn't even get to the point where I was getting nauseous and like almost passing out from the pain. I got to like, on a normal person would have like on between like the scale of 1 to 10, a normal person would probably feel about a 10 on the pain scale when I get irritable. Okay? And then when I become silent and it's unbearable pain, I think somebody would call that their 100 on their scale of pain. 100. And then when I get to the nauseous, almost passing out from pain, it's beyond. Like, beyond 100 on the pain scale. Okay? Beyond. I think the equivalent would be like maybe having several different broken bones and like no painkillers. Yeah. That would probably, there you go. It's a good analogy. That was probably very graphic and somebody can actually feel that. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I got to unbearable. So I'm silent. We get to the checkout and I'm still silent. And Johnny's like looking at me. He's watching me like a hawk because he's scared that I'm going to like have one of my throw up. He was watching me to make sure I didn't like collapse, throw up, and then pass out. I was like not even close to that, but I know what he was doing. He was watching. So he was keeping his eye on me, trying to pack up all the food at the same time. He missed a whole bunch because he was worried about me, and I know that for a fact. And so then I paid for the food, and then I told him, I'm like, I'm in a lot of pain. And he's like, I knew you were in a lot of pain. Why didn't you say anything? And I said, because I wanted to get this done. Now we're done. Let's go home and I'll rest. And he said, okay. So we got to the bench. I sat down. I was quiet. Still lots of pain. Just like breathing through it. Cab came. Got in the cab. I started having a little beyond unbearable at this point. I was getting a little nauseous. And like there was like throbbing pain in my like stomach. Throbbing pain, like really bad, right? So I started grabbing Johnny's hand and like trying to like just breathe through it. We get home. I help him unload all of the stuff. I put stuff away. I'm still in like pain. I took 2 painkillers. Never worked. Didn't even kick in. I was surprised because usually 2 will work even on a migraine. But nope, didn't kick in. Didn't do anything to me actually. Didn't help at all. I'm still in lots of pain. But yeah, I have to wait till bedtime to take any more painkillers so I can sleep. So that's where I'm at right now. Lots and lots of pain. I feel like I got thrown down a flight of stairs. Broke several bones in my body. And a blender is blending my gut. That's how I feel. Just like that. Thrown down a flight of stairs. Broken bones. And a blender in my gut. That's how it feels. And it keeps just, blending. Just feels like there's a chainsaw in my gut. I can't even tell you. It's like the worst razor bladey burning, turning, twisting, gross ever. Okay, well, now it's time for me to try to have a boost. So I'm going to try to have my boost because I need to have at least one today. At least one. If I can get one in there, I'm happy. And I'm probably going to end up going, letting this go, today's not going to be a long one because I was not feeling well again, like really, really like sick today. But I did want to talk about like modesty, chastity and stuff, but I have a few videos that I screen recorded, so I'll pop those up tomorrow so that you guys have something to watch for content, you know what I mean? Content purposes, to watch while I'm doing homeschooling tomorrow. I have to go get my prescription tomorrow for my Prozac, and that's it. That's all I got. So will you guys please pray for me? I don't feel good, and I just really need to get over this, whatever it is. It needs to go. It overstayed its welcome. It needs to go. So I'll be back tomorrow. Love y'all. Good night. Sleep tight. See y'all in the morning. God bless. Later for now.